hard. It's just that parents get kids, and we sometimes not try to.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the AEW Watch Along. I'm John. That's Michael Paul, and he'll get to you guys in a minute.
So that's the amount of time we're going to serve. Brutal. Real quickly, you excited about the Harry and Meghan match?
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Yes, I live.
Okay. Hi again, everyone. Michael Paul back with you. We're about 3 minutes in, but I'll make this quick. I don't really have a lot of news today because I've not had the chance to watch a lot of news in the last few days. But at any rate, I'm Michael Paul. That's John Batcher.
Hello.
Sarah Cooley back with us again today. And our buddy Sean, who was going to be here a few days ago, but I guess something came up. But that's okay. We've got Sean here with us now. And we thank you for joining us for this AEW Dynamite Watch Along. It's Wednesday night, and you know what that means. But before we get to that, I want to, as I always do, say goodnight to my girls, too. Christy, Crystal, Megan and Amanda, Mackenzie, Noah, and Caitlin. I love you all so, so much. Thank you for being such a wonderful part of my life. You've made me feel nothing but absolutely blessed from day one. You have been a blessing in my life, each and every one of you, and I thank you so much. From my heart to yours, I thank you so much for being part of it and making the sunshine brighter in my world each and every single day. Thank you so much to all of you. Noah, I know we haven't talked for a while, but maybe tomorrow we can find a way to hook up and, well, basically hook up and catch up because it's been a while. And I'm sorry that it's been so long, but Noah, friend, we will see each other tomorrow and we'll catch up with things. Also, Caitlin, I haven't seen you for a while either, but hopefully at some point we can find a way to hook up, catch up, and like I said, with Noah, hook up and catch up, and we'll see what's been going on in your life, both of you. At any rate, enough of my rambling. It's time. I don't have any news today, so we are 3 minutes in. I take that back. We are 6 minutes in to AEW Dynamite, and thank you so much for being with us. Let's go now to Taz, Tony Schiavone, and Excalibur for Dynamite, and thank you for being with us.
So, Sarah and Sean, this is going to be your first time watching AEW with us.
Hey, how you doing?
AEW and CMLL present Grand Slam Mexico.
So tonight, they're going to be in Mexico. Viva la Raza.
We're in Mexico tonight. And interesting, now AEW superstar
Next, live from
Mystico is the, or CMLL superstar Mystico is the artist formerly known as Sin Cara in WWE. Just found that out this last Saturday.
You haven't suffered enough yet. AEW Grand Slam Mexico, live next on TBS and now streaming IMAX.
Allow me to inspire you.
Just to give you the heads up ahead of time, Michael, Friday night, I might not be here to watch SmackDown with you.
Why?
I'm going out for bingo this Friday night.
Here we go. You're going, God damn it. What was that? Holy fuck.
I'm guilty, sir.
I don't know what I just did. I'm sorry.
Did you
Did she put you up to this?
Throwing their weight around.
Gracias, por
God damn it.
really a bucket list.
Es miércoles. Ya sabes lo que eso significa.
There we go.
Welcome to Mexico City. Welcome to Grand Slam Mexico. And welcome to All Elite Wrestling. I'm Excalibur, joined by Nacho McGinnis, the ineffable Tony Schiavone, and we have a 2.5-hour broadcast.
It's Nacho McGinnis who's joining
Capital City.
Tony Schiavone
Mexico
tonight.
City in the Cathedral of Lucha Libre, Arena, Mexico.
God damn it.
It's terrible. Hangman.
Tony Schiavone, this man is one win away from becoming AEW World Champion on Saturday, July 12th.
Wait, can you move your computer for 1 second?
And what an incredible reception from the fans here in Mexico City for Hangman Undertaker. I want to tell you guys something. We have been absolutely pumped all
The fuck? I'm sorry, I don't know what I just did. What the? God damn it. Come on.
Sorry, you guys. It happens a
What the fuck,
lot.
dude? Oh my god, this is so fucking irritating. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
No, I feel terrible now because I have no idea what I did. If I knew how I did this, I wouldn't. Come on. Four, three,
Three,
two.
two.
Well, what the fuck, dude? Okay. All right. So they're 14 minutes in, 11 minutes in. So I'm assuming this is still the first match, right?
Yes.
Can you do me a favor and do it on your phone, not your computer? Can you go to ProWrestling.net and go to the live recap of this show and tell me where we're at?
Pro Wrestling.
ProWrestling.net. I'm trying to get the volume to go up, that's why.
Alright. I'm on road. ProWrestling.net.
Okay, go to where it says Dynamite Virtual Time Coverage.
Okay.
Strange bedfellows in this match, so you got FTR, you got Wardor Jr., you You've got the Don Callis family.
Yeah, and you got.
I'm trying to get the volume to go up. That's what.
Okay, so we started off with
Lance Archer, walking away to Josh Alexander,
I'm still on ProWrestling.net, but
What?
I'm still on ProWrestling.net.
Yeah, you're not. Did you go to virtual time coverage of the AEW?
Last week, Carlos Carrera
Yeah.
had Summer Blockbuster celebrating Atlantis Jr. and Atlantis Sr. and they were roughly interrupted by
Yeah, what no damn truck.
Things certainly got out of hands and really peaked. The pile driver interaction you could see. So many people got involved, but ultimately it would be the Don Callis family.
There we go. Now I got it to go up.
Taking things under advisement as well. Plenty more to get resolved tonight. If you want somebody else to help, this man can do it.
There we go. I wasn't holding it right.
And really to all the stars who have come in here has been absolutely phenomenal. What an electric atmosphere, and we are just starting our 2.5-hour telecast. Wow.
As a special moment for Bandito to be competing here on back-to-back nights here in Mexico.
Oh, I think this is still the first match because he just said we're just starting. Okay, sorry you guys. Now I got it.
Atlantis Jr.
And you're growing a crowd, Mike.
Huh?
You're growing a crowd.
Yeah.
Atlantis, of course, one of the fan favorites.
WWE is booming now.
No, this is AEW.
Oh, dang.
Elite Wrestling.
You're growing a group. I think you're starting your own program.
Maybe I am. I don't know.
Dang, I like that.
It seems that way.
From Van Nuys, California, weighing 285 pounds.
The Gator fan.
That's Brody King.
Who?
So that's Brody King. He's the members of the House of Hell. And then we got Daniel Garcia, who's a former AEW television champion.
Garcia, the former TNT champion. Bucket list is for Garcia competing here in Arena, Mexico.
There he is.
Some things need no translation. The current TNT champion Adam Cole, the last man, the seventh man, for his side. And this is going to be a very, very interesting, very tough to officiate.
When he does this, you do what you do, right, Sean?
You see that? The right
Do what?
smile on the face of Adam McCall, as handsome as they come, and he's got the gold to back it up. And the bigger question is why the official Paul Turner can't officiate this without it getting out of control. A lot of tension.
Easier said than done, Nigel.
Adam Cole, baby.
14 competitors stepping into the ring. Our opening contest tonight here on Grand
So,
Slam Mexico. The true
Half the people were from WWE, like
You know, you
Adam
can tell how
Cole,
special this night is going to
Lance
be. And
Archer,
you guys
John
both have been in
Moxley,
the ring, I know. And you know when there's a
Cesaro,
electric
Daniel
crowd,
Bryan,
you even
Yeah,
before
but
this,
Cesaro,
don't you have
if he really his real name around,
Claudio
Claudio
Castagnoli,
and Daniel Bryan
Rumors could be true,
is
Tony.
usually
The
his
butterflies
name,
who
Bryan
gets us some
Danielson.
competitors, especially
But
stepping into
John
the ring and the cathedral
Moxley
secret
is
and
his
reach
ring
Mexico
name,
for the
but his
first time.
actual name is Jonathan David Good.
Oh, John Good or Goody?
Jonathan Good.
Oh,
But let me look up his name anyways.
Then you were still in diapers, Tony. Absolutely. And I was told about it.
Bandito, Konosuke Takeshita started things off for their respective sides. This is a huge moment for Bandito. I mentioned he competed last night, the CMLL AEW show that CMLL hosted here in Arena, Mexico. It was Bandito getting the win in the main event. A man who never thought he would be able to compete in Arena, Mexico. But now here on consecutive nights, stepping into the ring and facing truly some of the best in the world as Bandito has Takeshita up on the shoulders, the knee intercepted by Takeshita. Bandito finds his feet. Takeshita moves to the midsection. And now the Alpha by Bandito takes down Takeshita.
Interesting how you have one man in the ring for each team and one man on the apron, and all the rest Excalibur down on the floor.
And now Hechicero stepping into the ring. Hechicero, he competed alongside Kyle Fletcher, Konosuke Takeshita last night here in Arena, Mexico. But originally, Hechicero was scheduled for a different match. He was supposed to be teaming with his tag partner Alberto, but then by joining the Don Callis family, Alberto said that Hechicero now turned his back on CMLL, not only on Alberto, but he turned his back on the entire country of Mexico by joining with Don Callis, the Don Callis family. That's how reviled Don Callis is, even here in Mexico.
Well, he's 2-0 in his AEW record since joining the Don Callis family. He said he doesn't look concerned. Not too concerned about upsetting anybody here. Tonight, cover.
Counter there by Bandito. Speaking of the Don Callis family, tonight it will be Kazuchika Okada who got an outsized assist from Don Callis in that brutal assault on Kenny Omega 1 week ago. It'll be Okada and Mark Briscoe one-on-one later tonight.
It was a horrible moment. And I'm so glad we're not looking at Don Callis here at ringside.
Hechicero for the sunset flip. Daniel Garcia, though, confidently striding forward. Hechicero, though, making him pay for that confidence.
wow, that was right out of work one.
I see that. Not honoring the technical ability of the alchemist, the wizard of the ring.
Hechicero, so many inventive ways. That's why he's known as the alchemist of the ring.
Mystical. Is that the
Knows how to
thing?
Daniel Garcia has taken down Hechicero.
Oh, see. I didn't know that every day after that when we saw it.
And Garcia have had their fair share of issues, and Nigel, nobody can speak better to that than yourself.
Certainly wasn't nothing. I teamed up with Garcia, and unfortunately that night we were unable to thwart the threat of FTR.
Garcia, the right hand, drops Harwood. Harwood, the reversal.
We'll talk about it. Dax on his own here tonight. Doesn't have his traditional tag team partner to team with.
Out to the ring comes Atlantis Jr. here, greeted by the chorus of boos. That just speaks to the impression that the footsteps, as you said, Nigel, that his father, Atlantis Sr., left. Atlantis Jr. into action, swinging a miss by Harwood. Sling way. Harwood goes down hard for some cover of the match. I believe is Harwood able to kick out.
And they are booing every move here by Atlantis Jr. But Templario comes in. I think the young kid is a very, very fine luchador. I don't think there was any question about that.
Templario, a drop kick, German suplex from Atlantis Jr. Now Templario, lateral press, cover made. Harwood able to kick out.
Certainly a vociferous crowd here tonight. I've never heard anything like it, Nigel. Really have not. We've done a lot of matches throughout the years.
Wow, some great teamwork there. Unexpected teamwork by Dax Harwood and Volador Jr. Templario, Atlantis Jr. sent into the ropes, but
I'm
now
just looking at
pair of
some power.
Tierra's there.
The name
First kick takes out
that they
Harwood.
just call some power area.
Rock Atlantis Jr. with that one. Templario.
And Brody, as you can see, is up on the apron of the ring. Like I said, a difference maker. One of the hands of hell, jumping at the bit for a taste.
Wow. Templario and Volador Jr., they've had their fair share of battles here in Arena, Mexico, and pretty much all up and down the country of Mexico. Swinging a miss there by Volador Jr. Templario off the back of Volador. Now, Templario, tremendous agility, takes down Volador. A bit of a flourish there by Templario.
Well, headed our way. Watch out.
Over that top. Slaps a kick special from Templario. But now, Brody King.
And that's trying to back off here, but
Brody King, yeah, but from behind in comes Lance Archer.
John Touch, I guarantee you, he would have been given that jump by Don Callis as soon as Big Bad Brody King gets in, neutralize him.
Josh Alexander getting involved, opening up Brody King for Lance Archer, but and a cold chop block on Archer. And Archer sent into Alexander. Series of kicks, drops Archer down. Running knee and now on the apron. Death Valley driver on the apron.
And guys, believe you me, we saw the ring and touched the ring and decided earlier today. That is a hard as hell ring. My God.
And now Fletcher. Series of knee strikes into the midsection. Cole ducks underneath. Cole, Larry, both men the same idea. Cole catches Fletcher a second time, but Fletcher stays on his feet. Fletcher enters a half and half suplex. Cole goes down hard.
Atlantis in, and the legend's in.
Atlantis the double leg, and now a series of blows. Fletcher retreating to the corner.
Man is showing the benefit of experience and tenure. And the golden goose of the Don Callis family. Caught there.
Atlantis Jr., his sister and father, not Bandito. Thrust kick, staggers Fletcher back. Knee strike from Templario, chop from Brody King. Garcia, the high boom. Out goes Fletcher. And the advantage with this side as Grand Slam Mexico. The action continues. Don't go anywhere.
Party people! Good grief. You guys are really spreading out onto the lawn.
Yeah, I think that Sin Cara might be on
Lucky Rabbit's foot.
Lucky Rabbit.
because back in 2013,
We're just going to ignore the side to
He's
call.
worked in AEW after he got released from the WWE.
Who? What?
Sin Cara.
Did what?
Okay, so 2011, he worked with WWE, and then he got released in 2014 to work with AAA. And then from 2014 to 2023, he worked at AEW for a while, and then he went to the indie scene, and then he went to Major League Wrestling, and then he went to MCLL.
And now they're collaborating.
Yes, they're
and doing crossover
Yes.
with AEW.
Uh-huh.
I get it.
Remember how when Stephanie Valkyrie went to AEW for a while to face
No.
the artist formerly known as Sasha Banks?
When was she still Stephanie back here
Yes.
in AEW?
Yes, in 2024 before she came to the WWE in 2025 on the main roster.
Dude, I don't remember that.
Whatever the occasion, effortless elegance is right this way.
You want me to get you something to drink, sir? We got water or something?
And it doesn't stop at
We'll be right back, Michael.
In a space
Let's go get some water, sir.
illuminated by vintage chandeliers.
We're Sean.
This day, personalized service,
You
and
laugh.
hospitality. Oh, and did we mention that Nomad London can be booked using your Hilton Honors points at Hilton.com? Hilton, for this day.
TMZ podcast. Derek and Eric here. How you doing? I'm good. How you doing? I'm doing okay. I want to start with some very, very sad news, very sudden news that we got late in the day yesterday. Kirstie Alley passed away at the age of 71. Now, I was thinking about it as I was driving home. I get this alert, and I think, to the people in our room who are much younger than us, I don't think she's a name that really resonates. But to people our age, she was sort of a towering figure. She had this period where she was the biggest thing in television, movies, untouchable, sort of bridge that gap between film and television during an era when those were largely separate spheres. Yeah, but she did both. She came on Cheers in season 6. Do you remember this?
Yeah, she was the replacement
For Shelley Long.
which she was like sort of doomed to failure at that.
Yeah.
And she succeeded at it. And I kind of prefer Rebecca Years to the same thing.
Look, the show lasted for 11 seasons, so she basically served as much time on the show.
Oh, you went home and grabbed something.
I think I got a snack.
A year more. And Cheers,
Okay.
it's one of those, it's not lost to time, but.
Do you want to eat what do you want?
Cheers.
No, thank you.
Okay.
The show that everyone watched, the show that spawned a sort of spin-off. Frasier, one of the largest shows in history, is a spin-off of Cheers. There's a character from Cheers who had his own show that was also a gigantic show. So Kirstie Alley also is one of my favorite movies. Personally, I wanted to sort of touch upon what who's talking, because if you were my age, I was Talking Baby, she was Copa's mother, she was in the workplace.
Oh, I didn't.
Eagle, it had Bruce Willis.
No, thank
John
you.
Travolta.
Okay.
You can have it.
I'm having this. Let me know if you're hungry, okay? Because we thought of you this time. Right, John and Sarah?
And that for John Travolta, these were two towering figures in his life. He was always the opposite for he was obviously brief and talking, which sounds like a throwaway comedy, but it really didn't feel that way at the time. It was a big, huge hit. Had a sequel and everything with Who Was the Baby in the sequel? Roseanne Barr. So I mean, this movie was not just like a small indie comedy. It was a big comedy.
And she had Roman Pollard.
Yeah.
That was from NBC. And it died at 71. Yeah. It's very flat. This thing was very attractive about that.
Yeah, it can be very, very similar. My father's actually a colon cancer. They're very, very important. But yeah, apparently a very good sort of.
So after AEW tell you guys, we're just gonna get some light rain. No thunder at all tonight. Yep. Anytime if you want to come back over and watch SmackDown with us.
Monday, I don't know when.
My dad, what that way?
Nick,
You see,
Thank you, sir, from.
Still clean.
And with the new locking head, getting into tight spaces is simple.
Can I borrow it?
The all-new Swiffer Mop Deluxe, the mother of all cleans. It's Grand Slam Mexico coming to you live on TBS and Max from the Cathedral of Lucha Libre Arena, Mexico. We are in the midst of our opening contest, a 14-man tag team match. Garcia, the neckbreaker, and Josh Alexander. And Alexander now just lucky to be walking after that Death Valley driver. He sustained for Cody King.
Well, nonetheless, getting back into the ring. More damage to the neck. Here we go. Bandito waiting. Got the tag.
And in comes the Ring of Honor World Champion Bandito, Josh Alexander, trading blows center of the ring, Tony.
I tell you, Bandito has had his share of injuries, as we know. He has battled back, and the fans absolutely love it. You can hear it. But here's one thing that we've all been talking about: the power of this man.
Bandito, right slam, down goes Alexander. Bandito, nimbly to the top. Bandito takes a front splash,
but Alexander up to his feet. Alexander, the belly-to-belly suplex. Bandito goes down hard. 1, 2, and oh, Bandito, very late kick out.
Deep hook of the leg by Alexander. Not enough. We take a look to Takeshita now. Illegal to the top rope.
So, Takeshi's so big, so well, Bandito escaped. And now Takeshi is stuck.
Templario coming in illegally.
What a great thrust kick by Templario. He's one of the more powerful luchadors, there's no doubt.
Now Bandito, Templario going to work on opposite sides of the ring.
Communication going on here.
Watch this.
Oh, my God.
Templario, the cover, 2, and Alexander able to kick out.
But Alexander, man, on that very hard man hit.
But, I mean, that was a rough landing for Templario. He came down.
So I think Alexander trying to hold on to Templario tight as he could.
And now, Fletcher, the lariat, Atlantis Jr. Thrust kick takes down Fletcher. As Atlantis Jr. really relishing the resistance of Alexander. Atlantis took that moment on the top rope nigel and Alexander made him pay.
Alexander has really earned his stripes here for the Don Callis family. 2 or 3 times, and this man would have been taken out by Alexander. Keeps coming back for his team.
Atlantis making a walk up the ramp. And now over the top, the crossbody. 2 for 1 there for Atlantis Jr. Now things breaking down. 8 men inside the ring. All on opposing corners.
Mike usually has his career up loud sometimes, but not all the time.
Take a look at that chat, would you? And the fans going crazy, and all the wrestlers.
It's a 12-man tag team match.
Crushing it, man.
We are sold out here in Arena, Mexico as Atlantis sends Takeshita into the barricade, but Templario in succession. Takeshita hits the barricade. Now the action's going all over the ring.
All over the arena for that matter.
As the heavy hitters for their sides. You see, wow, moonsault there for Bandito. Brody King, Lance Archer, the firepower for their sides. Archer the cross chop on the throat, but Brody, big elbow strike. Archer answers with one of his own. Archer tried the high boot. Brody comes in, shoulder tackle. Not easy to take a man Archer's size off his feet.
Yeah, but a guy like Brody can't do it. But wait a second. Listen to that reaction. That's the reason why.
That's just Cesaro from the top. Now trying to keep Brody down on the mat. Trying to neutralize the size advantage. That's Cesaro. Going to continue to apply pressure.
After this match, Michael,
His options, see where his teammates are. But no, Brody. You want to do it.
it would probably be Mystica or the AEW.
Okay, now I see how the Rebel feels. Don't give away the show. Okay, this is why the Rebel gets mad. Because people try to spoil the show for him.
Yeah, but Frank says he didn't watch WrestleMania at all last year.
Well, now that he's in his new place, he may be able to.
Dax in what's he doing? Dax Wheeler, like to refer to them. Oh, look at this inside cradle by Atlantis. 1, 2, and 3.
What's in the bag goal? Brody King, Bandito, Daniel Garcia.
Oh, look at this hallway. The sore loser. Now Atlantis Jr. protecting his father.
It was the experience, the tenure of Atlantis. Allow him to get the quick smooth package on Dax. Slowly. Dax the axe now. ready for safer ground.
Now your winners here tonight, Grand Slam Mexico, Adam Cole, Brody King, Bandito, Dan Garcia, Atlantis Jr., Atlantis, Templario. But fans, let's take you back to 1 week ago in the reprehensible actions of Kazuchika Okada.
The match the world is wanting to see in an AEW ring. Kazuchika Okada, Kenny Omega, winner take all.
Why is it Okada in this match and not Kyle Fletcher, not Takeshita? That makes me sick.
Bitch. The rivalry between Omega and Okada, it is legendary. Oh
With Neat and Kev on Friday Night Live.
For the sky, bro.
Walking fast, faces passing and homebound. And I need you. And I miss you.
This is the one. She fixes, she manages, she perfects. Because maintaining this space transports her to this space. The industrial grade product you need. Call, click, or stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
I was ready to start building my credit, but I didn't want a credit card with fees, interest, or end up in expensive debt. So I got the Chime Credit Builder Card, and I use it for everything. There's no annual fees, no interest, and there's no minimum deposit required. My card limit is based on my own money, and Chime can cover me up to $200. On top of that, fee-free. My credit score is in the 700s, and I just got approved for a mortgage. Join the millions of Chime members like me building credit every day at Chime.com.
You put everything into getting it right, from launches to milestones and team recognition. With expert support, quality products, and on-time delivery, 4imprint makes sure your brand shows up strong. Visit 4imprint.com.
4imprint for certain.
Here's the straight talk.
Anything else from that set?
Try fast.
I have to admit, you guys got this one right.
F1 the movie, rated PG-13, Peters 227.
Reach for the sky, boy. And Massive Roll introduced first from Sandy Ford, Delaware, weighing 229 pounds.
Mark Briscoe's had a long friendship with Kenny Omega and made no hesitation about throwing out this challenge to Kazuchika Okada. Let's hear from Briscoe himself.
Kenny Omega, I consider a good friend of mine. We've done battle against one another. We've teamed up with one another. Within the last month, Kenny, we teamed up in 8-man All-Star Tag Team matches. I had your back in Anarchy in the arena. I want you to know, my man, I got your back here and now. Okada, if you man enough, I'm challenging you right now. Mexico City, Arena Mexico, Grand Slam, me versus you.
Oh, Mark Briscoe, he got what he wanted. Of course, he said he would love to earn the victory in this match, but it's about so much more than that. It's about making sure that Okada walks into All in Texas the same condition as Kenny Omega does.
And his opponent, from Aichi, Japan, weighing 236 pounds, he is the AEW Continental Champion, the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada.
Human piece of excrement, Don Callis, walking alongside Okada. The ruse that they pulled off last week, Tony, was nothing short of despicable.
It was actually stunning. And I think we need to make note that, yes, we saw the replay. We saw the injury to Kenny Omega, the diverticulitis.
Can we help you?
Oh, okay.
And all in was that unified championship. The question is, in what condition will he be in against
Here,
Okada
guys, I'm
on
throwing
the
out
12th
the
of July?
trash.
Okay.
Don Callis joining us here at the
battle.
So what's going on? He has to take the trap out. So are you done now, or do you have to go back out?
Nah, I'm good. Just had to throw out the trash.
Mark Briscoe, Kazuchika Okada striding forward.
Ring the bell, ref.
Okada, Omega, all in Texas. Saturday, July 12th, live around the world on pay-per-view and Prime Video. You can still join us, AEWTIX.com, part of the huge
There we go.
action in the Lone Star State. Don, welcome.
I'm so excited to see what happens here. I mean, I hate
Well,
these. I
probably
hate to
in a
see
little
it
bit, I might
like we saw last week.
have a glass of water.
What's the worst things I've seen since we've been doing AEW? Maybe the worst thing that I've ever seen.
Really?
And you were the cause of it. You.
I would suggest it was one of the greatest strategic moves in the history of All Elite Wrestling. That's what I would say. And right now, Okada has never been in a better position in his life than he is right now going into King.
Hit a man with a police baton who's had diverticulitis.
Why do
Why
I
would you
care
do
if they had diverticulitis? If someone had a bad knee, you'd go after it, wouldn't you? Again, what business do you think you're in? Call the match,
same
Shivani.
thing. It's
Call
not
the
the same
match.
thing. Go ahead,
Two
I'm
great
sorry.
wrestlers here.
Colin elbow tie up. Okada, the height advantage, the leverage advantage back in Briscoe up to the ropes. This match, something of a homecoming for Kazuchika Okada. Nigel, he, despite becoming a legend in Japan throughout his career, he began his professional career in Mexico, just 2 miles away from here in Arena Coliseo.
That's right, taking off from a lot of the similar Japanese legends of the prior generation. They would send them to various different territories around the world, for getting tenure, for getting experience in different styles before they would return back to Japan and become the stars that they are.
Yeah, but unlike that, unlike people affiliated with New Japan Pro Wrestling, Okada did this on his own. He moved himself to Mexico. He knew that Ultimo Dragon, Negro Navarro, were two of the greatest maestros, trainers in all of professional wrestling, and he just picked up and moved on a whim. I mean, that's part of what makes him such a great professional wrestler, so widely respected, and it's also part of what makes Mark Briscoe so disappointed in what Okada did last week.
Certainly Briscoe had a lot of respect for his opponent here tonight. Before last week, oh, wait a second.
Briscoe employing that redneck kung fu.
Mark Briscoe should learn how to mind his own business. What does he have to do with Kenny Omega getting hurt? I'm not sure.
He's somebody that respects Kenny Omega. He considers Kenny Omega a friend.
That's his problem.
Briscoe employing the kick. Okada taking off his feet.
Yeah, Okada was caught, man, I think in the jaw. He's having trouble getting his feet, so he'll get helped up.
Oh, listen, Mark Briscoe has got heavy hands and heavy feet.
Briscoe delivering those right hands, great precision, great aggression being shown by Briscoe.
Nasty chop.
Certainly taking it to the Continental Champion. Before you came out and joined us here, Don, my two colleagues here were questioning what happened last week. Some were blockbuster, and certainly I might agree, maybe went a little bit too far, but the decision to go along with you, in my opinion, a smart business decision.
Well, I'm the guy who beat Kenny Omega with Takeshita and with Will Ospreay, so I think it makes perfect sense.
And Don, to your point, which I hate to grant, there's perhaps nobody that knows Kenny Omega better than yourself.
Well, you use a screwdriver, you use a baton. What are you going to use at All In?
How about you just wait and see, and you never know? That's the answer for you, Shivani.
Showing the midsection. Okada tracks the outside by Mark Briscoe.
Uh-oh.
And
Mark will fly, buddy.
Watch out now. Oh, he nailed him right in the chin with that posterior. You can hear it.
And down goes the Continental Champion, Kazuchika Okada. This match, a rematch of their match in the Continental Classic this past December, as we see Briscoe, the chicken, taking flight here.
They call him chicken, but with 8 or 9 kids, I think rabbit might be a better moniker. Oh!
There you go. You.
That's quite a brood. Great.
And then my
Briscoe.
Okay,
Again,
dude.
Okada, isn't that long-legged hit?
I know things screwed up a little bit in the beginning, but ever since we did start this, you've been coming in and out of the room every 15 minutes. I mean, do you want to watch this? Make up your mind.
Yeah, I do. I'm just gonna go use the bathroom.
Are you sure that's all you're going to do?
Yeah. You want me to use your bathroom?
Also, because, well, go ahead. In fact, I won't pause it then, because you're still going to be right here.
Okay.
It's just, you keep leaving, and then on top of the fact that we also have company.
Boot up into the face. Company home as Okada elevates Briscoe to the top. And
oh my fucking God.
Briscoe spilling to the floor. And fans don't go anywhere because the action from Grand Slam Mexico continues live.
I have company right now. What's going on?
Are you okay?
Till 10, which would be 9 your
I
time.
am legitimately impressed with what you just pulled off.
They are going to be here until 10, which is 9 o'clock your time. Can you summarize what you want to tell me?
The Practical Jokers, all new July 10th on TBS. We're making a splash with another Twisted Tea.
No, it's not.
Twisted Tea fans love the smooth, refreshing taste of Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Real brewed tea with a 5% of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea.
Great, yeah. I'm gonna try to figure it out
Our pro
over
members
the
always
weekend.
want.
My mom
That's
and
why
dad are
Brad
coming
loves Pro
here.
Rewards.
I'm gonna have them help me try to figure it out.
Member-only deals.
Okay?
And
Talk to you later.
members get more with Lowe's.
1 cup of fresh aged cheddar for a new cheddar crisp pizza
Oh,
sent down to our kitchen from the cheddar.
That was my friend Lawrence. I love that he calls me, but sometimes he calls at the most inconvenient times.
Just like you said to me, to Jennifer, and to Zach. That just like you said to Zach and Jennifer the other night, that they need to wait. Can't your friend Lawrence know that we have company over?
I explained that to him, yeah.
And no, I'm not being mean about it, Zach and Jennifer, but when Mike and I are watching wrestling, you gotta be careful.
Well, I don't care so much about that, but it's the fact that we have other people sitting there.
Yeah, we got Sean,
And that's not
Sean
fair
like
to them.
that, and we got Sarah already.
Right. Kind of, that's not fair to them.
AEW Collision, live Saturdays at 8 on TNT, and now streaming on Max.
AEW's Grand Slam Mexico, live from Mexico City, Arena, Mexico, the Cathedral of Lucha Libre. We are witnessing Kazuchika Okada, the Continental Champion, the man who will face Kenny Omega at All In Texas, take on one of Omega's close friends in Mark Briscoe. Briscoe, disgusted at Okada and Doc Callis' actions 1 week ago, demanded this match against Okada. He wants to make Okada feel what Omega felt last week.
Well, I'll tell you what, there's one thing about being on the moral high ground for Mark Briscoe. Be very careful because you might end up 6 feet under, and that could happen here tonight because Okada is looking to send a message.
Guaranteed Kenny Omega resting up in hospital. We'll be watching this.
Look at this. Whoa!
Tombstone reversed and cover 2. Swing and a miss by Okada.
So, Doc, what's the message that Okada's looking to send here? Watch out!
Like Okada was going for Rainmaker. Briscoe able to hit him with the Enziguri.
The message is that you ain't seen nothing yet. That we're going to roll with this new attitude all the way through Dallas. We're going to take that belt from Kenny, and we're going to do whatever we want here in All Elite Wrestling. What a night. Listen to the fans. Get Mark Briscoe pumped up.
We still have so much more to come on this 2.5 hour special broadcast from Mexico City. Fans programming note, Collision this Saturday night returns for a regular scheduled night and time and network. 8/7 Central on TNT this Saturday. Great seats still available. As we head to Seattle. First execution. Oh, look at this. Okada gouging the eyes.
Great move. Yeah, then the following Wednesday back in Seattle for Dynamite and Collision. Tickets for both nights are available. And we're going, how about this? 301 in Ontario, California, Wednesday, July 2nd.
AEWTIX.com as Okada reverses the hammer throw attack by Briscoe. With Briscoe, elbow strike takes Okada
They're
down.
having 300 episodes for
Returning to Arena
AEW
Mexico
Dynamite.
for the first time since 2018, but he competed here in
Yeah, for
2007
Dynamite.
as well.
100 for Collision.
Of the AEW
But
athletes,
it's
perhaps
still
the longest tenured, the most familiar
It's still
with
something
Arena
that
Mexico.
just started.
As Briscoe, Fisherman Buster, center of the
Because
ring.
it started in 2019. That was like,
Briscoe is an
No,
incredibly dangerous wrestler.
AEW as
There's
a
no
company
question about that. You
started in
can't take that away from him.
2019.
He's
Collision,
unpredictable.
Oh yeah.
that,
A lot of big guns in his
that
arsenal from
hasn't been
him.
on there
Like
yet.
looking for one of them. And he can take a punch too, guys.
Briscoe, he licks the exploder.
they should have just called their 6-year anniversary
Okada
for AEW Dynamite.
his way out. Is now. Briscoe sent into the
She
ropes.
said,
Lands on his feet. Okada. Sneaky
She
athletic
caught the
there.
dome, okay?
Okada overconfident. And Briscoe makes him pay. Briscoe tries to use the corner. Bandera, no. Instead, Okada grabs the ankle, switches out. Neck breaker. And there it is. What execution. Okada once again targeting the neck of Mark Briscoe, Nigel.
A smart decision of any veteran. Weaken a body part and then focus on it. Make a Mark Briscoe the years of toil that he's put on his body.
Okada looking for the elbow drop off the top. This is how he damaged that midsection of Kenny Omega 1 week ago.
He looks great.
And now Okada.
There's a message, Shivani.
A middle finger showing.
What is this now? There's another
There's
message.
Briscoe. He's missing his front teeth. So switch my molars now. The jump on the finger. Exploder.
Got all of it.
Huh?
Got him with the molars. I love it.
Never mind.
And now Okada in trouble. Briscoe. Could be his turn to drop an elbow.
Ladies and gentlemen, commercials on, okay?
To drop the
No, not when the first is behind when the show is over. Okay.
So close.
I'll even help later tonight after the show is over, alright?
Well, I would agree.
Uh-huh.
Moment of frustration on the face of Briscoe. He's calling for it.
You alright, Sean?
Yeah, but
The Jay
Just
Triller,
enjoy
the
the show.
pile driver.
I hate to say it, if he hits this, it's over.
It's the underhook.
There you go.
And Okada back body drop.
Sean wants to talk to me on the hallway.
Quickly back up to his feet.
okay.
Briscoe swinging a miss, maybe telegraph that one. Okada.
I'm gonna head back to my group. I prepare to watch Roman Reigns in 2020.
So you're gonna watch the Roman Reigns match from 2020?
Yeah,
You should have just said that to begin with before you came over here, Sean.
I'll check it for a bit, okay?
It's okay. Well, I'll see you tomorrow.
I'll back on Friday, okay? Watch SmackDown.
If we're back on time, okay?
Yeah, okay.
So
What do you-
you're just gonna stay with us until the show's over.
What do you mean if we're back on time? What do you
Me,
mean?
Tyler, and Amanda are going bingo this Friday.
Oh, bingo. Okay.
While you, Dylan, Ashley, Kristen, and Jeffrey are staying here.
Okay.
Sean's heading home, Sarah.
That's okay. I missed it.
So you put the chair back out.
It's the
All right. Well,
left.
our friend Sean enough, but Sarah's okay. He'll be back with us on Friday for SmackDown.
You don't normally see people as tall as Okada be able to hit drop kicks like
The
that.
second Rainmaker attempted the miss. Get to the midsection. Briscoe. They can trade Jay Driller once again.
Okada sitting out. Smart move. Here we
The
go.
reversal. Rainmaker again. Briscoe intercepts boot. These two men battling.
No.
Okada breaks free. Oh, wait a second. Okada. Stone pile driver. He nailed it. Center of the ring.
He could probably pin it right now.
But Okada wants to make it certain.
Here we go.
The Rainmaker. The cover. And the win.
AEW content
Callis very, very pleased with. I don't think we ever got an official confirmation, Nigel. Is Okada the newest member of the Don Callis family? It certainly appears that way.
Either way, whether it's a tenuous allegiance, certainly the help of Don Callis coming to play here tonight. You've got to admire the aspirations of Mark Briscoe. You've got to call the spade a spade. Unable to get the job done tonight.
Saturday, July 12th, as the fans serenade the Continental Champion. They're chanting Omega at Kazuchika Okada as Callis gouging the eyes. And now, look at this. I know some horrible people, but nothing as horrible as a Don Callis. Built to the midsection, that's
He did the Cena thing.
reprehensible.
He what?
He hit the belt just like John Cena did to Cody Rhodes.
Saturday, July 12th, all in Texas. Winner takes all for the AEW Unified Championship.
Will at least somebody help him, for God's sake?
Like Callis and Kazuchika Okada.
I hate to say it, but I think Mark Briscoe may have done the exact opposite he wanted to do.
Well, fans, so we got tonight our main event, huge 10-man tag team match. But up next, MJF and Mystico live from Grand Slam, Mexico.
Better than you, and you know it.
So we have this wrestler named MJF, stands for Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
New to the middle of our
Mike
year.
likes
Perfect
this
time to end.
wrestlers. What if it's a heel or a face? It's just like Johnny Walker said last Saturday. There's good guys and there's bad guys. Cheer for the good guys and boo the bad guys.
We're about to be joined by the most wild men in all professional wrestling, anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world is right.
Following contest is set for one fall. Being accompanied by the Hurt Syndicate from Plainview, Long Island, New York. Weighing 226 pounds, Maxwell Jacob Friedman,
MJF, who won a week ago.
Do you know what their Grand Slam Mexico arena looks like, Michael?
What
Their arena looks like? Yeah. And they're sold out.
See you in Mendoza, in Mexico.
But it backfired on MJF. Mystico landed the right hand, but the Hurt Syndicate able to swarm Mystico, and now Mystico remains so closely associated with CMLL, a man who's
Because if you look at their arena right there, it looks like sold out. It's very scary. See, look at their arena when they walk down the stairs. Yep, you're right, Michael. That is Sin Cara.
Yep. Mystico.
I mean, that reaction says it all, Nigel.
Hands on end. Phenomenal. A true legend. This cathedral of lucha libre.
Well, you notice. Seem to get very stoic in their corner, but you know they have to realize that they are in enemy territory here. Hurts are finding themselves in the lion's den here tonight. Mystico knows this arena like the back of his hand. And just like MJF wearing the red, white, and blue, the American flag, Mystico coming into battle tonight wearing the colors of El Tri, the Mexican flag.
As incredible a moment as that was, it is now time for karaoke to end and professional wrestling to start. The former AEW World Champion, MJF, is looking to embarrass Mystico when he's on turf.
Easier said than done. Mystico will have the full-throated support of this crowd here in Arena Mexico. Of course, this is not MJF's first time here in Arena Mexico. Remember when he dubbed that championship the American title? That was the International Championship last August. MJF came down wrestling the main event of the CMLL event, successfully defended that American quote-unquote championship against Templario.
From what I understand, as soon as MJF was added to the card, they had to add in 50 security guards just to make sure MJF was safe.
Not going to translate what that means, but well, I even know that word. Now, Mystico getting the better of MJF there. Early moments of this match, feeling out process. MJF complaining about a hair pull.
MJF, I'm sorry to say it, but he didn't beat by Sin Cara.
Controlling the ringside, watching the back. The newest member of the Hurt Syndicate.
We have a lot of confidence, Mystico. To be here in his home turf, his home arena, if you will. So many huge matches in this man's career. Back here in 2006 match. Mask versus Mask match with Black Warrior in 2. Mask.
This is the third match.
Very venerable opponents.
This is the third match.
To that point, now, though, you have to mention that this match is contested under AEW rules. Typically in CMLL, unmasking a luchador would result in immediate disqualification. Not so here tonight as Mystico Correct 2. That was almost a moot point. As Mystico very nearly put a quick end to this match. Another set up, watch out. JF walking it off from Mystico. They trying to roll into the ropes. The ropes are very, very taut here. Pep talk from MVP.
MJF there on the outside.
Yeah, we've seen MVP browbeat his other guys too, so he'll take no guff. Mystico in pursuit of MJF, and Mystico lost sight of MVP, Canadian World Tag Team Champions Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin put on the brakes.
He's asking him to move. I don't think he's going to get it.
Oh, MJF, he got it all right. Parting the crowd and landing the cheap shot on Mystico on the floor. Now, we talked about the familiarity of Mystico in this arena. Overstatement when I said thousands of times, but quite literally, he's had hundreds of matches in the course of his 25-year career, 25-plus year career as Mystico in this building, and he knows how much the crowd can play a role in the matches as they play out.
Very much so. Will you on? They can take away every last ounce of confidence. Whoa!
MJF is looking for a knee drop, misjudged it. Mystico Tijeras takes down Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
Lucha Libre, such an integral part of the culture in Mexico, interwoven into society, and they're trying to calm down. Mystico, and that's the reason why.
Pulling the tights from MJF as Mystico set hard into the middle turnbuckle. Look at this.
It's reveling.
And MVP apoplectic on the floor.
I don't blame it.
He is yelling at MJF. Keep your focus on Mystico. MVP knows how dangerous Mystico is, a champion around the world. Like right there. Jawbreaker caught it perfectly after MJF was posing to the fans. Mystico.
Second time wasn't successful.
Looking for the code red. MJF counters. And now, oh! The powerbomb on the knee. The cover is made. Mystico makes the escape as the action in this match continues. Don't go anywhere.
We ride in the battle
Go get some
every single
ice.
day.
Stop on some ice.
AEW Collision. Look.
And Jason, Saturday night, serving up dinner and a movie.
Thank you.
MJF there on the outside.
Yeah, we've seen MVP browbeating his other guys too, so he'll take no guff. Mystico in pursuit of MJF, and Mystico lost sight of MVP, native World Tag Team Champions. Bobby Lashley so eventually put on the brakes.
Huh?
He's asking him to move. I don't think he's going to.
MJF, he got it all right. Parting the crowd and landing the cheap shot on Mystico on the floor. Now, we talked about the familiarity of Mystico in this arena. Overstatement when I said thousands of times, but quite literally, he's had hundreds of matches in the course of his 25-year career, 25-plus year career as Mystico in this building, and he knows how much the crowd can play a role in the matches as they play out.
Very much so. Will you on? They can take away every last ounce of confidence. Whoa!
MJF is looking for a knee drop, misjudged it. Mystico Tijeras takes down Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
Lucha Libre, such an integral part of the culture in Mexico, interwoven into society, and they're trying to calm down. Mystico, and that's the reason why.
Pulling the tights from MJF as Mystico set hard into the middle turnbuckle. Look at this.
It's reveling.
And MVP apoplectic on the floor.
I don't blame it.
He is yelling at MJF. Keep your focus on Mystico. MVP knows how dangerous
I was
Mystico
wrong.
is, a
This
champion
goes to
around the world.
10:30, but Nori might not be back before.
Like right there. Jawbreaker
It's just
caught it
that
perfectly after MJF was posing to the fans.
typically this goes
Mystico.
8 to 10.
Second
so
time wasn't
I
successful.
figured.
Looking for the code red. MJF counters. And now, oh! The powerbomb on the knee. The cover is made. Mystico makes the escape as the action in this match continues. Don't go anywhere.
Are you winding it back?
No.
We'll let you discover it for yourself.
Mystico.
Second.
And then Bobby Lashley.
Come on.
gotta turn it. Doesn't look structurally sound here.
They can't help themselves.
A fire starter?
Okay. Cavemen, they built fires with nothing but their wits and their bare hands.
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents, but we can protect your home and auto when you bundle with us.
Yeah, watch this. Fire it up.
The all-new Dragon Flame Grilled Whopper is here. BK. Oh,
I don't know where did John go off to?
Ice water.
Oh,
I think he should be back. I think. Well, Sean left. Mamma mia.
Scientologist, and she was a troll. In a fun sense, she enjoyed being a troll with people. She had no problem taking on her haters.
I hope he didn't go to bed or anything.
I thought I was agreeing with her.
Yeah, well, she also supported Trump and Giuliani for a period, although retracted her support of them at some point and said, like, right.
Before we got
We now in risk.
Before field, Cristiano was on his team.
there were definitely things I disagreed with her about. It's just one of those things where Hassel loved so many things about her.
Yes, I know.
I mean, obviously, just the shows we grew up with, watching the movies, and for me as a Prince fan, she appeared on one of his albums as a reporter in a bunch of segues. Trying to get an interview with him. I always loved that.
She was complicated, but she wasn't hateable.
Yes,
She had these sort of troll tendencies, but I was able to separate it with Cristiano for some reason that I'm not able to do with other celebrities because she had this persona that was sort of brassy and outspoken in most of her roles. Rebecca,
Which is what I loved about her.
which is what you loved about her. She was more raspy voice, and she was sort of like, very feisty, and it sort of matched with her personality, which sometimes got sort of offensive.
I'm not going there with it, man.
Right, but it was Cristiano, and you sort of like she was like loud and outspoken. So I loved her.
and she, was a huge advocate for animals.
Yes.
And I always admired that about her. And she loved her grandchildren. Always was liking to cook for her grandchildren and things.
Yeah.
And one thing, and I don't seem insensitive here, but remember she had a show called Fat Actress.
Yes.
There's sort of a fictionalized version of herself because there's a point. Personality was stunningly beautiful. Yes. And there's a point where she gained some weight. And then she sort of made a show about that because so many people came after her. It was cruel, it was mean. People were horrible. I remember that day.
For sure.
Like, why are you so awful about this? And then she made that show to kind of reclaim that. Be like, yeah, this is who I am.
Yes.
And you can't make me feel bad about myself.
Yeah, she was one of the first sort of
Unapologetic
about what gave her sort of realistic about what happened. She became, I think, the spokesperson for Jenny Craig, I want to say.
Yeah.
And, there were a few people who did this. I remember Oprah would sort of yo-yo diet, but Cristiano was a sex symbol for a period of time. Oprah wasn't like that. Oprah was someone who everyone related to.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, she struggles just like me.
Cristiano was like the hot woman.
The hot
And
woman
when
that
she got a
was-
little bit older and gained a bit of weight, and she was always a beautiful woman.
Yes.
People
People get mean. They've done it to Kathleen Turner. They've done it to
Yes.
people who have, just aged. Sybil Shepherd, people like that. But Cristiano, the way she handled it, you're right, with that actress was just, in her typical manner, she just took it head on. She's like, I know, I hear the whispers, I know the.
And she made a successful show out of it.
So she was.
So much what she did was so successful.
Yeah, and the swiftness of this I want to touch upon before we move on. She was on Dancing with the Stars this year, 2022. So this is why it felt so sudden. There was no sort of long decline that we witnessed. She was very active on social media, as you said.
She's a very vibrant person. Again, even when I completely disagree with her and thought, well, she's lost again.
Yes.
Still, she was who she was
Every
every second. That's why it was just such a surprise. Like what do you think about that?
Yeah. It's funny to see sort of how everything softens in depth. I mean, all of the tributes are well taken. Cristiano was a controversial figure towards the end in some of the things.
What did you say?
My dad's coming to see me in a few days.
Oh, that's sweet.
So he has to miss one night of music therapy.
What about your mom?
Not until next month.
Oh, they're not coming together?
No, separately.
Oh.
So I may have to miss one night of music therapy. So I guess we tell my dad.
Oh, I'm sure one night is no big deal.
Thank you. But can you keep me updated and posted about it?
Oh, I will.
Thank you.
She said, for years, like that just sort of melts away. You know, John Travolta had nice things to say about her, obviously, and then even her ex-husband just had a loving tribute. I mean, they were married for 14 years. They had 2 children. The children, sort of posted a loving tribute to her. And this is what death does. It sort of puts everything in perspective. I'm sure their marriage was fraught at times, but it ended in divorce in 1997. But it just adds that perspective, and it's a really big loss. I think this one reverberate. I think it is something that people really care about, even if she wasn't sort of top of mind. Kirstie Alley's death isn't big.
And things do stop when people pass. Even that, it's like, I think you and I both have this sort of affection for it.
Yeah.
And I always had. Even when I wildly, completely disagree with it, and things like, wow.
Just had to put the dishes up. And I had to get my laundry.
Oh, that's good.
Juicy flame grilled.
After the EW's over, sir,
Yeah.
probably be walking home, and then Mike's got to talk to me about something.
Okay.
I do.
Yeah. Remember you said after the show you need to tell me something?
It's destined to become a Pixar
You didn't
classic.
just tell me Nothing's Wrong commercial.
With a story. Legend says it was discovered by accident by a group of
Now I don't
surfers.
remember.
We'll let you discover it for yourself. Pacifico. Find your own way.
A battle of pride underway here in Mexico City as we take you back to what happened during our break. The Hurt City for Shelton Benjamin getting involved, driving Mystico up to the barricade, and then Bobby Lashley using those thunderous right hands attempting to turn the tide in the favor of Maxwell Jacob Friedman. Oh, that's horrible.
You get much loud on that, but wait a second. Look at MVP saying, what are you doing?
MVP throughout the course of this match has been frustrated with MJF and his lack of seriousness when approaching Mystico.
Just turning his back. I mean, it's happened countless times here. Hey, let's remind everybody that, of course, we usually go to 10 o'clock Eastern, a little bit past sometimes. We got a whole lot more. We're not going to stop at 10 o'clock Eastern. We're going to go 2.5 hours tonight here on TNT. Oh, TBS.
Speaking of Max, but now speaking of Max, MJF trying to take a bite out of the head of Mystico. Reversal into the rope, swinging a miss by MJF. Mystico connects the elbow.
Text from Mexico. Mystico. Going to his book of tricks. Wait a second.
MJF charging in, nobody home.
Yeah, it was lured in at that time. Mystico knew what he was doing.
Been there since the apron. MJF feigning the right hand. Mystico did not feign that kick. Caught MJF fully. Now the springboard. Crossbody. Mystico momentum carried him through. That's Mystico going off. DDT. Planted MJF, and now MJF attempting to retreat to the floor.
Smart. Hate to say it. Very smart by MJF. Not much respite. He's going to go on the outside by the looks of things. Mystico may take to the air. MJF obviously still down. Look at this.
And that DDT drove MJF down. Mystico!
He was propelled out of a cannon. I know the spring and the height. Nigel, I was thinking the same thing.
An astounding crossbody from the talisman of CMLL as we take a look at this.
You talk about the tautness of the ropes. And that lends themselves to high flyers like Mystico.
Hear the fans saying, Esta lucha. This is wrestling as Mystico, like he's done so many times before, turn the odds with the assistance. Turns the odds back into his favor with the assistance, the momentum of this crowd as Mystic sits on a Tommy go.
MJF tried to scoot out of the ring again. Couldn't get there. He's hurting. The chest of MJF, the former AEW World Champion, up and down, heaving desperately to get air in.
That's right. We are 7,000 feet above sea level. It's something tough for athletes to adjust to. Mystico narrowly missed MJF, but did not miss that time. 2 and 0. MJF, this time his turn to kick out.
Way too close for MVP. You saw the reaction there.
One more time.
Great ability to adjust mid-flight. A very awkward landing, but able to capitalize with the power slam and almost pick up the win.
Back to live action. Mystico looking for another pinfall attempt. MJF able to kick out.
Mystico could be looking for La Mystica. Finishing maneuver.
It's his version of a Fujiwara armbar. Mystico so many times. Oh, MJF just saw it in the eyes of Mystico.
What good does that do? Okay, you can see what it does. It blinds the man. Come on.
Oh, now a thumb to the eyes.
That I agree to.
Mystico, the full extension of a thrust kick. MJF comes back, elbow strike. And Mystico. Canadian Destroyer! MJF, the last gas, perhaps isn't enough! No!
Just reflex from MJF there.
Absolutely.
So much whip on that Destroyer. I think that somehow MJF was able to take a little bit of the impact from his head to come back to his feet, enable him to get that short kick to the jaw of Mystico.
What a night. What a great summer for AEW. You saw 24 days away from All In.
And you still have a chance to join us in Arlington, Texas at Globe Life Field, AEWTIX.com as MJF. And this is a battle that MJF wanted. He called out Mystico, and now apparently he wants no part of the legend.
A tactical retreat.
I don't know. He's a coward at heart, I feel.
Mystico of the wrap and La Mystico, no block. MJF on tombstone on the ramp. Catastrophic for Mystico.
Absolutely. Mystico. Catastrophic is the word.
Well, I hate to say I told you so.
Yeah,
I told you so. Lying in wait there.
MJF, he knew how to counter La Mystico. You got to hand it to him, Nigel, but referee Bryce Remsburg desperately at the top of the ramp checking on Mystico as MVP. Look at this gloating.
Mystico has a move.
Oh no. Brady, the referee. MJF wants the count out win. Of course he does. He doesn't care how he does it. He wants the win over Mystico in Arena Mexico. He wants to humiliate this man. He is not moved.
There he is. He comes alive.
He's still got a long way to go. A lot of ground to cover. As Mystico stumbling. Up to 8 is reps right now. Mystico dives for the ropes to break the count.
Well, in what shape is Mystico? Look of concern on the face of MJF.
And now MJF is most certainly rattled, if not by this crowd, by the toughness of Mystico. That's what happens when you step into the ring with a legend. MJF.
Right, telegraphing.
Let's go for 3.
450 doesn't
I
matter.
really think that MJF's attire is the same attire that Kurt Angle wore for his last match against Baron Corbin back at WrestleMania.
Rocking back and forth. As
Baby,
Mystico.
Oh boy.
Your boy is right.
Thank God those top
I'm
ropes
just
nice and
noticing that.
strong.
Finds his footing on the top, and Mystico. The Spanish fly, but unable to capitalize with a pinfall attempt.
He makes the ropes nice and strong, and so is the mat.
Now the cover. 2 and 1. MJF able to kick out.
Man, that's gotta hurt. Brother. What a match match these two guys are having.
Just watch this, a very awkward landing, not just for MJF, but Mystico as well.
You're right. Yeah, coming down on his hip rather than flat on his stomach, and now perhaps Mystico. And MJF is tapping out. He's tapping out.
He doesn't say a thing.
That should be over. And Mystico, he didn't realize the referee wasn't there. MVP. A massive distraction, a low blow. No, not like this. Come on. 1, 2. No.
He thought he had it in the bag.
He looks like he just got something up.
MJF was done with Mystico.
MJF.
Mystico wasn't done with him.
MJF absolutely
Looks like he's about to suck someone's nuts.
Mystico showing his heart, showing his tenacity, showing he's one of the living legends of Lucha Libre. No way!
Just ring a bell. Thank you.
MJF, he just took a shortcut. He didn't want any more of Mystico. He did not.
The referee now, official as well.
Now perhaps fine suspensions in the future of MJF, but he doesn't care. Like I said, his mission was about humiliation here tonight.
Bobby Lashley now is just getting underway. Proper.
Shelton Benjamin, Bobby Lashley just tuning up Mystico. Center of the ring after going to war with MJF. And MJF.
Are we going to see it?
Something no one has
Humiliation for a luchador.
No one has been able to do in more. He's won a 25+ year career. MJF takes up the match. No, come on. Humiliation. That is the name of the game for MJF.
They did exactly what he
Look, and now putting Mystico's mask on.
You're going to tell out there for Mystico to cover his head. Oh, look at this.
Here comes Bandito Templario. Oh, look at that. From the other side, that's Kevin Knight. Speedball Mark Bailey. Mark Syndicate none the wiser. Oh, drop kick to him. And lastly, Benjamin taking down MJF. Look himself, serving cross kicks. Bandito, Templario, Teton coming to the aid as Bailey and Knight occupying the ring.
And it looks like that Michael's got another mask in his left hand there.
Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin, MVP, they are.
Thankfully, they're keeping the camera out from Mystico until we can put a mask back on this man.
This is really embarrassing. I really think.
Now Templario helping Mystico to his feet as MJF crawling from the back of the Hurt Syndicate. MVP trying to hold AEW World Tag Team Champions back. A bit of stalemate here. Hurt Syndicate not willing to give ground, but neither of the stars of AEW and CMLL standing shoulder to shoulder. The fans' action continues tonight on Dynamite. Coming up next, the $4 million peso, $4 million peso high-flying four-way match.
Tonight, in your spacious La Quinta suite, your eyes could use a break. After a long day of seeing, things.
Spreading out onto the lawn.
At least Jerry got hurt. You're the worst.
Rick and Morty. New episode Sundays at 11 p.m. on Adult Swim.
Say what you want about America, but we get a few things right.
Welcome back to Grand Slam, Mexico. From the home of Lucha Libre, the Cathedral Arena, Mexico. As the action continues on this 2.5-hour special broadcast.
This is a 4 million pesos high-flying four-way match. Simple and all in a 20-minute time limit. Introduce the first from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing 208 pounds. Gustavo Aldo de Morpol Ricochet.
A man who's had his fair share of bad luck in these matches with these high horses now for Ricochet.
Well, he had the opportunity to win $400,000 back in April on Dynamite. Unfortunately, Team Ricochet losing out to Team Ospreay. 4 million pesos would go a long way to Ospreay's money. Toby, what would you do with 4 million pesos?
4 million
I'd probably buy a bunch of baseball cards.
pesos.
About $5 more.
4 million pesos, about 211,000 American or US dollars. Those watching at home.
From Teotihuacan, weighing 170 pounds. Oh, Brad!
Gentlemen, what an amazing star he's become. And Nigel, you and I were there when he debuted over 300 days ago on Collision. He has not lost a match in AEW since then. You saw the runner in the screen, 24-0, is scintillating, flashing, risk-taking luchador. Quite the backstory. And training into a friendly luchador who took to fight to deal with bullies. Eventually went back to the Temple of the Moon, the site of his Mayan heritage, to get his current name.
Hologram, somebody that very similar to Bandito, came up outside of the CMLL system, wrestling independently here in Mexico, and now the honor, the privilege of competing in Mexico City by becoming a star with All Elite Wrestling.
From Washington, D.C., weighing 171 pounds. Leo Rush.
Leo Rush, somebody that's also had his share of misfortune, well, similar to Ricochet in that the $400,000 match. Ricochet and Leo Rush came out on the losing end of that. Action Andretti, other member of crew at Leo Rush's side.
What do you make of the mask though that Leo Rush is wearing? Is that to mock the other luchadors here tonight, or is it sort of to say I'm part of this?
I think it is pure mockery because Leo Rush, Action Andretti, they competed last night on the joint CMLL AEW event. They came out on the losing end of things last night, but 4 million pesos could go a long way to softening that, easing that trip back home.
From Mexico City, weighing 167 pounds. Mascara
Heroes welcome for the young Marvel, Mascara Dorada. No stranger to competing in these hallowed halls of Arena Mexico, but now with 4 million pesos on the line.
Celery, you talked about hallowed halls, talked about the CMLL event here yesterday. Today is historic for us and for pro wrestling. First American pro wrestling promotion to hold a program right here in Arena, Mexico. And we're all part of it.
Oh,
it's great to be here alongside you.
An amazing night. We got so much more to go. Interesting to see if Ricochet will pay more attention to the match than he will the fans.
Most of the time, I don't blame him.
Reaction. The man is out of this world. Hold on a second. Leo Rush equally interested in fans here at ringside. Ricochet, who's talking about trying to find members for what he called his crew. Who were of similar ideas for his aspirations.
Ricochet drops Master Dorada. Hologram goes down, and Leo Rush, Ricochet working in concert here, even though there can be only one winner.
That was a smart move by Ricochet. Backs turned, eyes towards Leo Rush.
There we go. But certainly, at some point, this allegiance is going to have to break down. We talked earlier, Excalibur. Here we are in Mexico City, weren't we? 8,000 feet.
7,000 feet above sea level, definitely.
A match like this, certainly going to fade. The locals are used to it.
Yeah, I think that the name of the game for Ricochet and Leo Rush is to end this match as quickly as possible, but with 3 other opponents, easier said than done.
Do what I would do starting out a strategy here. Slow things down.
A hologram, Master Dorada, set to the floor.
Ricochet looks over top. Oh, the luchadors have arisen.
Hologram, Dorada. A pair of kicks for Ricochet, and now off the shoulders of Dorada, arm drag. Down goes Leo Rush.
You know who I've been seeing tonight, Michael, on AEW? My boy, the Beast Mortis. Yeah, I know. So we have this wrestler who's there's wrestler named called the Beast Mortis. He used to be with Decay back in TNA.
Drop kicks take Leo Rush and Ricochet out, and now
they're going to have this match, right?
They know there's 4 million pesos on the line.
The following Saturday after tomorrow and Friday, the calendar is here for June 28th for ECW.
Look at this on the outside, Leo Rush. Ricochet.
There's some very stout barricades here.
Yeah, everything about this will be stout.
I mean, but these are prominent fixtures here. These are both.
You see if I post up and you can on Facebook for a video, right?
Oh my God! Oh, I can hear it and almost feel it.
As referee Bryce Remsburg struggling to regain control of this match. Leo Rush turns Master Dorada into the ring, but he returned to Ricochet now, to perhaps a tactical error by Leo.
To a certain extent, to all intents and purposes, at this juncture, at least this has become a tag match. But even here, Leo Rush focusing on Dorado back inside the ring. It's a 2-on-1 situation.
Knee strike. Eventually, it's going to break down, Nigel, as you've been saying.
By the time it does that, there might be only 2 people left in the game.
Rush puts on the Rex Bandera, sends Dorada across the apron. High coming, Gary staggers Rush back toward the center. Dorada makes the climb, but Ricochet makes Dorada pay for the small delay in his ascent. And now Leo Rush using his body, sends Dorada crashing into the barricade once again.
What's this?
Hologram. Comes in, Leo Rush.
Just not here,
Rush battled once again as Hologram. The anti-air from Ricochet.
Oh man, what timing on that kick!
The timing, the anticipation, perfection from Ricochet, and now Ricochet takes flight.
I would think so, but huh? I was talking to Sarah, Michael.
Work together, but it's about to break down.
Leo Rush looking to staunch the momentum.
ingredients you feel good about with the flavors of Cheetos and Doritos.
These are good.
Win the snack time battle with Simply.
We are sold out here in Arena Mexico, live on TBS and Match. 4 million pesos on the line in this four-way match. Ricochet and Lio Rush, they've been working together as an anti-hologram at Mexico Dorado, but Nigel, at some point, this match has got to break down. Only one man can walk away with that $211,000.
And let it be hologram who's turned things around right now. The 2-on-1 disadvantage. And again, coming up short.
Lio Rush, the frog splash, elects not to go for the cover. Hologram, a man who detailed his backstory. Now, he's a man that began his career wrestling in a ring that was set up in a dirt block behind a car dealership. Now to go from that to Arena Mexico, but yeah.
What's going on here?
Oh, I see what you're talking about, Michael.
Ricochet,
Look,
a little upset.
pesos means wait for Spanish. Pesos means what? It means wait in Spanish. Oh.
These two men are arguing.
You're right, it could be for $4 million.
Ricochet sending him into Lio Rush now.
What could be for $4 million? This match we're watching, dude. You spaced out, dude.
Lio Rush
I spaced out. Not really. Because you didn't want to have my own show.
And now Ricochet, leapfrog in Dorado. Oh, over the top, destroyer. Ricochet staggered and Ricochet out of the ring.
Serendipity, I think, on the part of Ricochet to get out there. Yeah, we have seen Dorado and Hologram work together, but it's going to break down sometime between these two.
Like right now, Dorado looking for the trick leapfrog up and over the top. Hologram. And Hologram to the slot.
But they were going after each other, and boy, was I wrong. The blind reaction certainly picked up there. And Hologram swinging for the fences. Watch this. A little bit of distraction, and then two impacts on the outside.
What a night here in Mexico City, and we got some big on sales coming up tomorrow at AEWTIX.com for Wednesday, August 6th in Cleveland. Your pre-sale code is AEWTV, and also Cincinnati, the 13th and 14th back-to-back nights. Dynamite and Collision available tomorrow. AEWTV is your pre-sale code.
AEWTIX.com. For that, those and all other live events, all in Texas included, as Mexico Dorado Hologram. Lucha Libre Clinic, Hologram, he captured the arm of Dorado, now into a pinning predicament. Brings down Dorado.
Tenuous from these two luchadors at this point. I think that's the respect that they have for each other. And one that actually there for two men on the outside.
Spanish fly delivered by Hologram, and now Dorado escapes the potential brainbuster attempt. Dorado comes in. Oh, crucifix!
Just amazing.
I was trying to start visitor ceremony.
But now Ricochet.
Didn't I tell you earlier, right before I went out to get some you something to eat, that Kevin Penn was pissing her off today?
Yeah, well,
Ricochet the floor, but now Dorado.
because you just go when she wants to.
You can say, sir, I can say, it's not worth it of her time to hang out with. You be nice to her first, and then you can talk smack about our friends behind our backs.
Ricochet, what a leap! What a stop by Ricochet! Ricochet going for that knee on Lio Rush. Lio, the misdirect, picks the ankle. And now
What?
hologram, fireman's carry.
What are you talking about?
What's going on?
I don't know. You know what? I'm not going to worry about it.
Reverse hardcore run for hologram. Got Max Pedrano. Leo caught him. And Dorada. It's on the brakes. Great show of core strength there, Nigel.
Like to protect himself against the poison rana, but Leo Rush trying not to be denied. He got it the first time.
3 for 3 goes Leo Rush. Mascot Dorada down. 1, 2. Rush. No.
Leo thought he had it, and believe you me, some spectacular moves by the young man. That's a kick, man. How about that? Just look this right attention. Cross the poison rana.
Back to live action. Leo Rush for frog splash. The leg is hooked to the Ricochet. Just wiped him out.
4 million pesos on the line. Who will go home with the money?
Just a hair under $211,000. Think of all the polish Ricochet could buy for his head.
For his head. Man, Leo's not moving, guys. Oh, there he goes. Bonus.
Leo Rush up to his feet as Ricochet took him a moment too long to steady himself on the ropes. Oh, headbutt.
Yeah, Leo hurt himself on that.
Things breaking down between Leo Rush and Ricochet, working together so well, but we knew that was only going to last for so long.
Very perilous on the top rope.
Oh,
didn't have the momentum of the Hurricane Rana.
Oh my God! Blocked Ricochet, showing his core strength, picking Leo up, but Leo battering Ricochet with some right hands. Now Leo Rush, we think it's superplex, but in comes hologram.
Oh boy!
Hologram. What do you think of that portal bomb? But no, reversal. And, Ricochet goes down. Now Leo Rush though, the roll up, Rush in with the feet on the ropes. Hologram able to kick out.
Bryce Rensburg saw it with a 3 count hit Leo in the head as the arm was going down.
Leo looking for the stunner, but now hologram does look up door. The Muscatero, the portal bomb. 2, 3. Hologram earns the victory in front of this capacity crowd here in Mexico City, and also earns 4 million pesos.
Big win for a rising star. Big for him to win it in Arena Mexico.
But fans, up next, the CEO of Mercedes-Benz challenges Sushis for the CMLL World Women's Championship.
All right, we'll get back to you.
Awesome.
Thanks, Ben. Bye.
Love you. Bye. What? I see that.
That was not funny.
Hours and could get pretty wild.
God damn it.
Be careful.
Here we are.
This contest at all balls is for the CMLL World Women's Championship. Introducing the champion from Boston, Massachusetts. She is the TBS champion, the CEO, Mercedes.
Saturday, July 12th, Globe Life Field, Arlington, Texas, all in Texas. Mercedes-Benz will challenge timeless Tony Storm for the AEW Women's World Championship. But Nigel, it's like for Mercedes, winning titles is contagious.
Yeah, once she had one, she wanted more. She's added to that step. She's looking for a fourth tonight. The CMLL Women's Champion, currently held by this luchador. And Rebel. She is the CMLL Women's Champion. Susie. We saw Mercedes, and right away, looks every bit the star that she is when she makes her entrance. She can go on to All In with another major championship. And look at the confidence you can just see rising from her. And with a record of 22-0, you can understand why it's there. The official Edwards raising the prestigious title.
Harvey Edwards on the assignment for this CMLL World Women's Championship match. Zeuxis, the 23rd world champion, winning the title at CMLL's 91st anniversary event last year, defeating a name very familiar to AEW fans, Will Nightingale. But Zeuxis, early advantage here. Quick kick out there by the CEO, Mercedes Moné.
Yeah, good effort to try to go ahead and win the match right immediately. Why not? Strong start from the CML Women's Champion, Zeuxis. This a rematch, of course, from last June. Oh, wow.
Yeah, these two women, no strangers to one another. Now Zeuxis, quick cover. Her leg is hooked. Mercedes able to kick out.
Speak to the relationship between AEW and CMLL. Many stars from south of the border coming up to America, plying their trade, making great names for themselves in America.
Likewise, many of the stars of AEW venturing down here to CMLL. This is just the biggest part yet of this collaboration between the greatest professional wrestling companies in the world.
It's been a great working agreement. It really has. It is.
Oh, wait. Zeuxis counters. Sits down. Sunset flip attempt. Mercedes avoiding catastrophe there.
It's done a lot for our television programs. Dynamite, Collision, our pay-per-views. I'm sure it's done a lot here, like it did last night. We're seeing
Zeuxis into the love blower. Mercedes goes down. 1, 2.
Whoa. That's one of the moves that Zeuxis has beaten a lot of her opponents with. Unable, hitting this early in the match against the CEO. Are you guys surprised that Zeuxis is they haven't been really good covers?
Oh, wait a second.
Oh, boy.
Mercedes gonna make a statement here. Center of the ring. Zeuxis. This match has been all her since the get-go, but Mercedes now trying to turn things around. Zeuxis rolls to the ropes, force the break.
Right. Really, literally, everything to win, nothing to lose in this match. Only the CMLL women's title on the line. One could question that decision, do you think, maybe, with the AEW women's title match on the line soon? So soon, in fact, that this is perhaps
just 24 days away. Mercedes Moné challenging timeless Tony Storm for the AEW Women's World Championship, but now Zeuxis, very disadvantageous position as the Meteora center of the ring. The leg is hooked, and Zeuxis, though, powers her way out.
24 days away, which will culminate in the biggest world championship match of them all. And Mercedes Moné, if you believe in momentum, and we really do, has all the momentum, I believe, going into this.
Zeuxis steps up, working on it. Hard to get out of it. You saw some frustration on the face of Zeuxis, but she is now stealing. Oh, Zeuxis! The tope suicida, the rough landing. And this match for the CMLL World Women's Championship continues. Don't go anywhere.
Something new to the middle of our year. Kind of perfect time to add all of this stuff.
Movie.
Thank you.
Let me get in on it.
Friday Night Live and Dinner and a Movie on TBS.
Have you always
so.
Have you always had trouble with your weight? Me?
Discover the power of Wegovy.
With Wegovy, I lost 35 pounds. And some lost over 46 pounds.
And I'm keeping the weight off.
Reducing my risk.
Wegovy is the only weight management medicine proven to reduce risk of major cardiovascular events such as death, heart attack, or stroke in adults with heart disease and obesity.
Don't use Wegovy with semaglutide or GLP-1 medicines or in children under 12. Don't take if you or your family had MTC, MEN2, or if allergic to it. Tell your provider if you plan to have surgery or a procedure, are breastfeeding, pregnant, or plan to be. Stop taking and get medical help right away if you get a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, or any of these allergic reactions. Serious side effects may include pancreas inflammation and gallbladder or severe stomach problems. Call your prescriber if you have any of these symptoms.
Yeah, for a minute.
Wegovy may cause low blood sugar in people with diabetes, especially if you take medicines to treat diabetes. Call your prescriber about vision changes, if you feel your heart racing while at rest, or if you have mental changes. Depression or thoughts of suicide may occur. Common side effects include nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, constipation, stomach pain, flu or upset, headache, feeling tired, dizzy or bloated, gas, and heartburn. Some side effects lead to dehydration.
Your taxes, sitting on a duvet cup. You're never gonna go to the gym. This guy knows what I'm talking about. In summary, life is hard, but saving money by bundling your home and auto with Progressive is easy. Oh yeah, deciding what's for dinner every night for the rest of your life.
If you have a small business, you might not know you could be wasting money on your mobile plan.
So who won the match between Holoplan?
Until now, introducing the new My Biz plan from Verizon Business. Choose exactly what you want. Pay only for what you need. When you're in control of your mobile plan, you can make every dollar count. Right now, get our best price as low as $25 a line, guaranteed for 3 years. My Biz plan, only from Verizon Business.
The temperature breeze makes sleep feel cool. So no more sweating all night or blasting the air conditioning. As the temper breeze feels like 10 degrees cooler all night long. During our July 4th sale, save $500 on cooling temper breeze mattresses.
We are live in Mexico City.
We love you
Grand
guys.
Slam Mexico, the CMLL World Women's Championship on the line. The challenger, Mercedes